Kind of a pretty big bombshell new report. This coming from Benny Johnson, a source Benny Johnson has spoken to, and I wanted to go over the thread because it really is looking more and more like they just let this guy do it. Like they just let this guy do it. That's my opinion. I'm not saying that that's absolutely fact, but it's my opinion based on all the information that I've been able to see. And I think that a lot of people would probably agree with me. A lot of people are wondering how exactly we got to where we are. But this might help shed some light. So make sure you share this video. Make sure you leave a like on this video because people need to find out more about this. Now, this is a scoop from Benny Johnson, so credit where credit is due. He writes, the real reason this kid was that he was not eliminated on the rooftop before he was allowed to fire has been revealed. Now, a lot of people have been asking this question, right? A lot of people are saying, hey, what the heck? Why was, he was spotted. Why didn't they preemptively do it? Why didn't they, clean him up before? Why did they wait till he was, till he fired 8 times before they wanted to, before they moved to get rid of him? This is obviously a very, very, very big question. Very, very concerning question. And here it goes. The information comes from a first-hand source of the highest credentials. I assume that means Secret Service. The attached video is a view from the second-story window of the AGR building in Butler, Pennsylvania. The rooftop it overlooks is exactly where Crooks was able to fire off several rounds. The room was Overwatch view, where Butler County SWAT sniper team was stationed at the direction of Secret Service for the Trump rally. The Secret Service is responsible for stationing all protective teams for the president. Local and state law enforcement officers go where they are told. The snipers in this location should have easily been able to engage Crooks before he ever even came close to scope the site for Trump. Yet Crooks was able to fire that day without anyone engaging his position. Why? That answer is total and complete incompetence from the Secret Service. I don't know if I believe that. I'll be interested to read the comments. It's my opinion. Some people could say it's baseless. I don't know. It's my opinion that he was allowed to do it. That's my opinion. I can't prove that, right? Like, I can't prove it. It's just a feeling I have. There was a 3-man SWAT team located in this position. One member of the team went home early. Not sure how this was allowed, but it happened. The remaining 2 positioned in this room were notified that a suspicious individual, who happened to be Crooks, was lurking outside the building. One team member left his position to go investigate, leaving just one person with overwatch of the entire roof. The investigating team member found nothing, and in the process of returning to his position, realized that he had forgotten his access card to get into the building. Then the last remaining person was on Overwatch left. He left his position to retrieve his team member who was locked outside. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Does anybody believe this? Oh, I just forgot my access card. Let me go get my buddy. And then immediately in that exact moment, he crawled up on the roof, positioned himself, and fired on Trump. Does anybody believe that? I mean, this is bananas. Again, their official narrative, I want to be clear, is that of the 3 people there, one person went home early. The other person went outside and forgot his key card. The third person abandoned the post completely to go retrieve his partner. And apparently that must have taken several minutes, which I don't believe, right? That must have taken several minutes to walk downstairs, open the door, then walk back up. And in that exact moment, Crooks just happened to climb up the building, army crawl to his position, obtain his position, obtain sights, and fire. They must have had to also take a break. There is simply no way I believe this. I don't believe it. I simply do not believe it. They must have been gone 5 or 10 minutes minimum. And what? Crooks just happened to be out there and he's like, oh, what a coincidence. This goes right up there with them, slicing out a piece of the pie. So this building wasn't even in the secure area. Are you joking? Wherever you're watching, make sure you give this channel a follow and a subscribe, by the way. Because I'm staying on this. I'm not moving on like the rest of the news cycle has. I'm staying on this. Crooks then crawl across the roof and fired while fully equipped. Nest with perfect view of Crooks was left completely unmanned. Obvious infuriating questions. 1, who was running command that allowed this tactical thing to occur? Who gave the order to abandon post? Who approved that order? How was there not an officer on the roof who could engage Crooks directly? I mean, could you imagine if they stayed there? If they had stayed there, right? This dork would have crawled up there and they just would have put 5 in him right away. He never even would have seen him. Why was there not overwatch from the water tower? A far superior position than this. I mean, this is wild. Also, the Secret Service skipped the security briefing the morning of the attempt where comms like this would have been discussed. They skipped the security briefing. Are you joking? People in the comments. 3 snipers don't turn into 0 by accident. This isn't, in my opinion, this is not incompetence. I mean, in my opinion, I'm not saying that, I know this for a fact. I don't know. Where are the comms where somebody's like, hey, I got to take a break? Where are those comms? Where are the comms of the person approving you to abandon your post? Many would argue one of the most important posts out there. Right? One of the most important posts out there, you abandoned it. Somebody approved that. I mean, this is the window. They would have seen this door crawling them right there, and they would have been like, look, they would probably been laughing, pointing at each other, like, look at this guy. And they just would have put 2 in them and moved on with their day. I mean, give me a break. And then, and Fox News is talking about DEI. Bro, you're talking about DEI? How come you're not talking about the 3 people who are supposed to be there, all just coincidentally abandoning their post the exact moment that he was crawling up the roof? The exact moment he was crawling up the roof, they abandoned their post. Fox News, let's talk about DEI. YouTube says, you can't upload these videos. You can't talk about it. I would think that there is you cannot abandon your post no matter what level of interaction or rule. Don't you think? They want the American people to say, what a coinky dink. What a coinky dink. Who could have foreseen this? Fox News. Hey, let's talk about DEI, our boomer audience that still watches us. They want to hear about that. They don't want to hear about 3 Secret Service agents, all with the most important position of Overwatch probably in the entire area, all abandoning their post, coincidentally, the exact moment that Thomas was climbing up the roof. And they didn't come back until he was done. They got him with the old, oh, I forgot my access card. Are you flipping kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, if you're watching this and you're thinking, oh, wow, this is normal. You know, this is a normal thing. This is a normal reaction. I don't know how I can help you. Many people who are in the military inform me that the first standing order for all military police and all police is that you do not abandon your post. Yet 3 of them did, all in the exact window that this guy was walking up. Obviously, I can't prove anything. All I'm doing is saying, what in the heck? Is there some percentage chance that this was just all coincidence? Yeah, you have to allow for it. But is there a percentage chance that there was some sort of coordinated, hey, yeah, I forgot the old key card. Oh, come let me out. Is there some percentage chance that the guy that forgot his key card, I don't know. I think people asking that question are not insane. This whole thing is absolutely bananas.